brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So, この人はランコミやろうか、どっちなんでしょうか。
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down. Make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Mostert. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Wilson. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Williams. He is going nowhere. He is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
6秒だから本当はフィールドゴールの方がいいんだろうな。もういいよ。
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. When you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get inside the 15 down to the 14.
から漏れてくんだあれ。驚きだよ。
It's good enough for a first.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
Play action. Now Wilson. A pass
やっちゃったよ。
intercepted.
タッチなんだ。
Top by
あ
Xavier
ー
Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game
下手なことしちゃダメだね。
right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
さあどう
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be taken
すげえな。
after a gain of just one.
ランコミだよねこ
Plenty of
れ。
traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling
Long
through
terms are
anyway.
on it, man.
They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
いやこのプレーなんか違う気がする。
Now it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Wilson caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
いやー、マジか。何個ミスか？
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14.
何今
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the
一応
number
方に
5
飛んでっ
pick
た
of
気
the
もするけど
2018 draft.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second and 9. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. Yeah, the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
何やってんで。
Here we go, first and goal. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Wilson. And he can't get it. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier.
やっちゃった。リターンタッチなんですよ、あいちゃんは。やっちゃった。なんで。いややっちゃったな。
We gotta have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
いや、勝てないか。
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to
ああ、パスワン更新されちゃった。負けた。
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down here. Here's how this one's going to come to an end. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men